Oh, you tearing that wing up. It better be good. Uh-oh. Who calling us?
Oh, my package is arrived.
Mail, motherfucker!
Oh, shit, where they come from? Oh, man, they done knocked my boy out. Did the Amazon man just do a drive-by with you in the house?
Big TK game. That's right. Do it. Your boy Zig's with I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. What's up, YouTube? How the hell are you? It's your boy Big TK Gaming. I'm back with another video. So, can you believe it's 2020? It is a whole new year, and I hope you guys had a great new year. So this is my first video for this year of 2020. So let's kick it off with a bang, baby. So this is an unboxing of the retro game, which is better known as the RG-350. And I heard a lot of YouTubers basically give this thing like a 5-star rating, basically. It's supposed to be the best emulating handheld system that's out there on the market. So I feel like I'm going to be the judge of that. So to put it in perspective, if you grew up in the 80s or in the 90s and as a kid, you will remember all the old classic games that we grew up with, like your Sega consoles that had, you know, your Sonic the Hedgehog, or your Super Nintendos that had, of course, Super Mario and other games. This thing can do it plus more. So it's supposed to emulate these games and play them flawlessly in a small little form factor. So I've been thinking about getting this thing for the longest, and I just decided to pull the trigger on it. So we're going to go ahead and unbox it so we can get first hands on it and see if it's actually worth the money. I paid about $99 from Amazon. You can get it on AliExpress, and I believe it's sold on other like Chinese markets that you can buy it off of. So I'm not going to prolong this video any longer. You guys make sure you like, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to comment below. Let's go ahead and box this bad boy.
Alright, I already took it out the Amazon box. We're going to go ahead and unpackage. This is actually the only thing that comes in the box, is this box here. So we're going to go ahead and tear this plastic off. And it's a nice actual premium box. Does it feel like cheap, like flimsy, just regular cardboard? It has the specs on right here. As you can see, it's a 3.5-inch full IPS display. And it has an SD card, which about 64 gigs, I believe it is. So it has a picture right here, and as you see, it's not too much about the box. You have a layout, picture of the layout of the actual console right here, and just to let you know, basically the layout of the console, the joysticks, the directional pad, where all the buttons are located. So yeah, that's pretty cool. They'll let you basically let you know where everything is. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box. Set this right here. We have this little piece right here. We'll take this out, and as you can see, they have the actual console protected very well. So let's go ahead and see what else we get in the box. So I think this piece comes out. We're gonna see, yeah, this is where the charger is, and thank God, you know, a lot of these consoles, they use the old school USB. This is the USB-C, so I'm actually pretty happy to see that they're upgraded, because, you know, my phone takes USB-C. Most Androids and a lot of devices do. So here's the actual manual. Unfortunately, it's in Chinese, and I don't speak lick of Chinese, so this is not very useful for me. But yeah, we're gonna get rid of that anyway. So let's go ahead and get to the main attraction. Let's go ahead and take this bad boy out of this package, or out of this little baggie, or whatever it is. So as you can see, it's a very beautiful console. It's just, it looks great. It feels good in the hand. It feels very sturdy. The screen is actually a tempered glass screen, so you're not gonna have to worry about it getting damaged. The back of it has this matte finish to it, and it feels good in the hand. It's actually a well-built little handheld, and I'm actually digging the aesthetic to it. The bumper buttons feel good. They're very nice and clicky. The analogs feel awesome. The directional pad feels great. The buttons feel lovely. I actually love the whole general feel of this actual console. It feels like it's actual, like it's worth something. It doesn't feel like a cheap piece of plastic Chinese console that you usually would get from like these Chinese market. Actually pleasantly surprised the actual effort that went into this. I mean, it's very sturdy, very nice built handheld. As you can see, we have down here at the bottom, We have, I believe that is the power button. No, that's the volume rocker. This is the volume rocker. The reset button is right here. So if you need to turn down the volume, this is where your SD card. That's the power button. These are the two speakers on the side, and we're gonna go ahead and power this bad boy up. Let's see what it looks like, what it is looking like, and looks like it needs to be charged right out the box. So all right, our device should be all powered up. So let's go ahead and power this bad boy on, see what we're working with. So hold the power button, and there it goes. That is the Ebernick. You see the Ebernick logo right there. Kind of looks like the Rare logo a little bit, but anyway. So this is the actual main layout of the console, how you maneuver and pick your game. So this is the actual applications that you can choose. Different applications, of course, like the clock, the terminal, just all these different options. You got the input tester, not sure what that is, but if you click the right bumper, you get your emulators. So you have your Game Boy emulators. This is the original Game Boy, your Nintendo emulator. This is the Genesis Plus GX. We have Open Box Engine, Wonder Swan emulator. We have Super Nintendo. You got your Sega Genesis emulator, your PlayStation. We got your Neo Geo. We got your Game Boy Advance. We got your PC Engine. We got your MAME, and we also have your Neo Geo emulator. So it comes with quite a bit of different emulators that you can choose. So let's go ahead and go to the Super Nintendo emulator. We'll scroll down. Let's see what game. And as you can see, it's quite a plethora of video games you can choose from. So we're gonna play it safe. We're gonna boot up something simple. Let's see. Let's try Donkey Kong Country. Let's see. Let's boot up. And it jumps right. So no load up screen. But yeah, as you can see, it's playing pretty good. The screen is, I'm not sure if it's coming pretty good across on camera, but it is a beautiful screen. So it is actually a gorgeous screen. I'm loving this screen. It's very bright, very clear, crystal clear. So we're gonna hop out of this. I'm gonna choose another game, maybe from the Super Nintendo emulator. Alright, instead of me talking throughout the video, I'm gonna just go ahead and show you a little gameplay. So, from a couple of emulators. So, this is the Super Nintendo running Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run some classic Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis emulator. So let's go ahead and see how it runs on the RG-350. Alright, we're going to run some Dino Crisis 2, which I feel like is a very underrated video game. I love this game. On the PlayStation emulator, let's see how it plays. All right, here's some Super Mario Brothers 3 running on the Nintendo emulator. And here's the original Game Boy emulator playing some Wario Land. And that concludes the review. I mean, this is a very well put together device. I love it. Definitely recommend it. You can get it on Amazon for about $99. It's the RG-350. It's your boy Big TK Gaming. I'm out.
Richie.